I close my eyes, embrace the black. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you can have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness. Told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on stage, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight, misbehave, had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass it's how I understand what I want.
I can't make this easier for them.
Supposed to go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. I don't wanna
Planted. Should I use a stick next time?
Here's a post plant lineup for the inner corner plant spot on B site from Arcade. One very important thing that you need to do for this lineup to succeed is aim at this corner here while planting the spike in the inner B site corner. The reason for this is if you don't aim at this corner, the spike will be planted outside of the sound range for you from the location of the post plant lineup in Arcade. After planting the spike, rotate to B Arcade, jump up here, stand in this corner, align the top corner of the larger triangular glass piece here with the circled portion of your UI, and then once you've done that, shoot your snakebite.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Should I use a stick next time? I'll take everything from them. Here. Toxins going up.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience.
Screen down.
This life, I wanna be soaring to feel
Toxins
joy
going up.
inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone
Toxin screen down.
who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be
Toxins going up.
somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I
Toxin
just
screen
wanna
down.
be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here's a toxic screen that divides B site and blocks players' vision into arcade from B tower. First, stand up against the center of this box on the left here, pull out your toxic screen, aim up until you reach this horizontal line here, and aim to the right until the toxic screen indicator on your minimap just barely covers the edge of the B tower platform that overlooks arcade. This has very little room for error, so if you're using this in a real game for the first time, aim a very small amount to the left of the edge of the B tower platform instead. This will give enemy players more of an ability to peek out of B tower, but aiming any amount too far to the right will cause the wall to not block vision out of B tower at all.
Toxin screen down.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing
Here's a toxic screen that divides B site and blocks players' vision into arcade from B tower. First, stand up against this corner here, so that the two walls on each side of the corner are both at exactly opposite angles, exactly as seen on screen. Pull out your toxic screen, aim about this high up, and aim to the right until the toxic screen indicator on your minimap just barely covers the edge of the B tower platform that overlooks arcade. This has very little room for error, so if you're using this in a real game for the first time, aim a very small amount to the left of the edge of the B tower platform instead. This gives enemy players more of an ability to peek out of B tower, but aiming any amount too far to the right will cause the wall to not block vision out of B tower into arcade at all. Here's a Viper's pit that sends toxic gas throughout the entirety of B tower and much of the spike plant area on B site. First, plant the spike somewhere on B site, stand up against this wall, and walk along the wall until this vertical line on this wall here and the left corner of this wall here are aligned. Aim at this bolt marked on screen and then use your Viper's pit. This can be difficult to do in a real game, however, and so practicing this while running along the left ramp wall and only briefly lining this up as close to perfect as possible is probably the best way to use this. It doesn't have to be exact, but if you want the Viper's pit to fill up the entirety of B tower, this is one way to do that consistently.
Here. Planted.
I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a full pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it.
Here's a post plant lineup for the inner corner plant spot on B site from tree. First, plant the spike in this corner here and rotate to B tree. Once you get there, find this vertical line on this wall here, stand up against it, look for this horizontal line here at the bottom right corner of this window frame, pull out your snakebite and align the target icon in your snakebite UI with the horizontal line. After that, run forward from the wall until your crosshair reaches these leaves here, and while still running, shoot one of your snakebites.
Kill them. Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting. Toxin screen down. They keep clawing at our wall. Pathetic. Here. Here. Poison orb emitting.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you
Poison's
and
off.
all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happened. Pass me the mic and I'll show you. You already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains.
That was their best.